Now today I want to talk to you about Dark Towers. If you haven't heard of Dark Towers, then you should think yourself grateful, because it's a 1981 BBC kids production from the Look and Read series. It features Wordy, who was frankly quite strange in him or herself, and it also features a story which is bloody scary. It used to scare the hell out of me. I don't know if the tactic was to scare children into learning the words. I didn't learn anything. I just shat my pants. Take a look.
Come with me, yes, come with me to Dark Towers.
Could you devise a scarier program? It's called Dark Towers, which in itself is bad enough, but then you go and slap this music on the top. Outrageous.
Who can tell what we shall see in Dark Towers? Dust and cobwebs everywhere, footsteps on the winding stair. Mystery is in the air in Dark Towers. In the garden, in the hall, through the arch behind the wall.
Look at that place. Just seeing that gives me nightmares.
Come and listen to the call of Dark Towers.
So this is the start of episode 1, and the opening scene comes in and there's some girl looking for her dog. Starts off fairly peacefully, fairly serene. Stumbles across a weird boy, he calls himself a lord.
Good boy!
And then we go into the house. But first, this gem is shared with us.
Tracy was a loner. Tracy was a loner. Tracy was a loner. She thought boys were daft. And she thought girls were daft. She thought football was daft. And she thought dolls were daft.
So you get the impression that she was a bit grumpy.
I am Lord Edward Dark of Dark Towers, and I order you to leave.
This boy is crackers.
I like books better than people.
Ah, like me and dogs.
Best acting ever. And this is where it starts getting a bit scary.
Crackers or not, he can run.
Look out!
Ah! So we're in the house, and then our friend Wordy pops up, completely out of context.
Hello, my name's Wordy, and you're all my word watchers. It's good to see you all.
Yep, you too, Wordy. Now piss off, you're ruining the story.
Lord Dark.
Oh no, not another one.
Oh, it's a very old house. Some people say it has ghosts. You're not scared of ghosts, are you?
She might not be, but at 4 years old, I fucking was.
Of course not.
This man used to live here hundreds and hundreds of years ago. The tall knight of Dark Towers. Some people say they've seen his ghost walk around the walls.
Oh, great. Now this vision of a tall dark knight walking around the walls stuck with me for quite a while, especially when I was trying to sleep at night.
Towser, what's the matter? Oh, come on, Towser. What is it?
And now things really start to get fucked up.
Picture?
Why is it so cold, Father?
Look!
And that music
Look at
does
the
not help.
picture.
So these effects might look a bit outdated now, but at the time, a wobbling painting was like, what is that? Oh my god! So moving into episode 2, we get these little cards at the start of each episode that you can read, potentially learn, and then get back to shitting your pants.
Edward, Tracy, and Towser looked round the old house. Dark, dust, cobwebs,
Yep, thanks for reminding me. I can see, thanks.
old pictures, old books,
Okay, mate, we get the idea.
old swords,
Yes, everything is old. We know.
strange sounds, and strange smells.
Clearly the dog's just ripped one. Okay, and if the ghost story wasn't enough, we then get these two gents who are fraudsters. So we have a children's story involving ghosts, a dark house, fraud, manipulation, and generally dark themes.
Tracy Brown.
Great.
Charming name. Charming. What a
And yes, that is
charming
Christopher
dog.
Biggins.
Charming.
So Biggins and his mate are posing as museum purchasers, but really they're just here to
corner.
rip these guys off and nick stuff from the house. So what did you learn at school today, dear? Well, I learned how to rip people off. I also learned how to scare myself shitless.
Well, I didn't do that. It came off by itself. You're not as daft as you look.
Go on, hit her. Now we're going up to a room which I remember most vividly from the programme, mainly because there's a ghost in it, but a lot of the narrative happens in this room as well.
Something very strange was happening. The bedclothes were moving. There was something there.
It's the man in the picture.
Fear not. I am a friendly ghost.
And we move into episode 3, where not a great deal happens, to be honest.
Do shut the door.
You talk like a book as well.
Girls were not like you in my day.
Let's not forget that sexism was rife in the BBC in the 80s.
You heard anything?
Bit of thunder, I think.
Is it thunder or is it the tall night?
Beware of two bees buzzing together. Beware of the bird with the brown feather. The house will be saved by the tall knight's treasure.
What do you know about the tall knight?
There he is again.
It's only a bit of thunder.
Oh, the tall knight has haunted Dark Towers for hundreds and hundreds of years. He used to haunt me when I was alive. They say he was looking for his treasure. They say he's still looking. He cannot find it alone because he cannot come inside the house. And I cannot find it alone because I cannot leave the red bedroom. You must help us find the treasure and save the house. Then we can both rest. Do you know I've not had a good sleep for 300 years?
That doesn't sound funny to me. So we jump into episode 4, where we get a new character who is also a fraudster.
I hope I didn't scare you. My name is Miss Hawke.
Pay attention to the name.
You're doing some work for my father.
Yes, that's right. Is it really here?
We're going to look in the book room, whatever that is.
The clue is in the title.
Oh,
It's crackers.
No, it's
Shall
a
we go
book,
up?
I've told you.
Not me, Miss Hawke. I like to work things out for myself.
I'll see you later then.
Right. Miss Hawke. Funny name. Sounds like a bird. Better than Miss Duck, I suppose.
Also better than Miss Fuckface.
Oh well. Go. Where?
Episode 5 brings us halfway through this short series.
These things are
So
all too
Biggins
fast.
and his mate decide
Never
to
get away with
discuss
nicking a
their
coach,
stealing
will we?
plans in full detail on the grounds of a
Some
house.
stuff inside them now. Shall I have a look? No.
Two bees buzzing together?
No. Nothing worth stealing, my dear old Bunce. We have all the best stuff. Tomorrow, we can put it in the big van and then set the house on fire.
So, in episode 6, Bunce and Co. decide to try and frame the girl for overhearing their conversation.
I'm sorry, Lord Dark, but we found a thief.
I'm not a thief. You are. They were talking about setting the house on fire.
Perhaps they were just going to have an all-day rave.
Tell me, did you come here to steal things?
No, I didn't. I was just looking for my dog. You know that.
Make her turn out her pockets.
Now, although they've planted something on here, I think there's plenty of scope for her not to actually pull it out of her pocket.
I never saw that before.
You can hardly expect us all to believe that, young lady.
Oh. What's the matter, Father?
Wait outside, Edward. You won't be speaking to Tracy again. Go on. I'll explain later. Now, I'm not going to do anything this time, but please don't come here again. I thought you were going to be a new friend for Edward. Now I find you're a thief.
A new friend for Edward? She's clearly in her 30s and that boy is what, about 16? Come on, I know it was hard for women to get places in the BBC in the 80s, but that's bad casting, isn't it? She'd make a better friend for his dad.
Edward went to look in the old coach house. The door of one of the coaches was open. He looked inside. Dust, dark, cobwebs, nothing else.
Here we go again.
But wait. Under the seat he saw a bit of paper. But it was torn.
Think of the night so haunting the end of the what?
Go and ask the friendly ghost for help. Could he do it alone?
I'm not entirely comfortable with that wriggling in the bed.
Wait a minute! Beware of two bees buzzing together, haunting the end of the... I think we have a rhyme here. We must guess the missing words. Think of the night so...
Tall. Of course. And if it is a rhyme, then the word beginning with W must be wall. The end of the old wall. The next clue must be there, at the Tall Knight's Folly.
You may meet the Tall Knight. Are you brave enough to go alone?
I will if I have to.
Good boy. Good boy.
Edward walked along the wall to the Folly.
It's an old Renault 5!
He did not see Miss Hawke watching him. Then he heard a strange sound.
So, prepare yourself for the moment
Like
which
thunder.
has burned itself into my mind since I was 4 years old.
Who comes to the Tall Knight's Folly?
You don't need this sort of shit when you're 4. So if you manage to make it back to school for the next episode, then well done. You are treated to further instances of the Tall Knight. Lucky, lucky you. He's just so menacing.
Who comes to the Tall Knight's Folly?
I am Lord Edward Dark. I'm not afraid. I need your help.
Where are the girl and the dog?
They had to go. My father sent them away.
They must be here. It says so in the old legend. I cannot help unless the girl and the dog are here.
But they can't come. Come back. Don't you understand?
But it was no good. The tall knight had vanished.
Well, thank fuck for that.
Tracy and Towser were hiding in the garden.
There's just something about that night that shrieks sinisterness, especially when you're 4 years old and you're made to watch it at school.
Yes, they do. They think you're one too.
Jesus.
Dog burglar.
Oh Christ, you told me he was gone!
Fear, the tall knight knew you would come. It says in the old legend that one day a boy, a girl, and a dog would come and save the house from danger.
Vigo!
Go to the old library, and a gold key you will see inside the inside of the dark tree.
This is about 10
But I
years
don't
before
understand.
Ghostbusters 2, but it's scarier,
Tree
frankly.
in the library?
Go to the old library, and a gold key you will see inside the inside of the dark tree.
Inside the inside of the dark tree? Do you think it's a picture of a tree?
But how could you get a key inside a picture? Any ideas? Not a sausage. And a tree in the library. Crackers.
Does this girl have an addiction to food?
I know. The dark family tree. It's in the old library.
No. Hang on. Inside the inside.
Nothing like a bit of double word repetition to confuse infant schoolgoers.
There's the key.
And this has to be the last clue. The knight's treasure will rest inside the inside of a studded chest.
And episode 8.
We have to be quick. Miss Hawk is the bird with the brown feather.
Oh, I should have got it. Hawk, of course.
And she's heard about the chest, too. She knows where it is. In a room in the old tower.
We've got the key now. Come on.
There!
You found it. You found the studded chest. You are a clever chap.
Got the key, my lord.
There we are.
They both held their breath,
The dog must have let one go again.
and slowly they lifted the lid.
Ah, it's Biggins!
Just a moment, my dear. Well, well, well. It's our little thief again.
Thief yourself.
No, I think it's fuck yourself, not
charming
thief
dog.
yourself.
Yeah.
Thief!
And things start getting a little bit out of hand.
That kid and dump
So we've got dark themes and
Let me talk to
violence.
Somewhere quiet, like the Red
Great
Bedroom.
stuff.
I'm sure I can make him see sense.
Oh, and a bit of kidnapping
Once
too.
put Tracy
Why
in
not?
the van.
I think this is why I have a phobia of that particular type of van. So after the Tour Knight's heroics, we're into episode 9.
If you tell me how to find it, I'll see that it goes into a museum where everyone can enjoy it. Don't you think that would be best? All my life I've been reading about the Tall Knight. No one knows as much about the legend as I do. I must have that book. I'll do anything to get it.
Ah, the bird shows her true
Said you
feathers.
wanted it for a museum.
Yes, a museum. But that's what I meant.
We break into a bit of barroom violence again.
Friendly ghost.
He's getting pretty excited.
Woman! You are the bird with the brown feather, the hunting hawk. You have good in you, but now you're bad. And the ghosts of Dark Towers will hunt you down in your turn.
Oh, well done, friendly ghost.
I've just seen a ghost.
Oh dear. It's ghost stories now, is it? Makes a change from fairies.
Don't you dare laugh at me!
If there's a problem, kids, solve it with violence.
The golden book of the tall knight.
But I cannot beat them on my own. I'm going to have to call for the tall knight. And I'm scared stiff of him, but he's the only one who can help us now.
Well, try and make him come then.
Oh, dear. Oh, well.
So now we're led into another part of the series which used to give me nightmares. The room shaking uncontrollably.
Incoming, doom coming, forward and Firo. Finden, fienden, finden, fienden. Batterback, inamo, outen wall. Freemeden, eleden. Niet see tall.
Which takes us neatly into the final episode, episode 10.
It's all right, Towser.
On her way back to the house, Tracy heard the sound of thunder. She had to find Lord Dark and tell him what had happened.
Lord Dark! Lord Dark!
Oh, it's you. I thought I told you to keep away from the house.
Please listen to me. You've got it wrong, honest. I'm not a thief. The house is in danger. You've got to phone the police.
Why should I believe you?
Benjamin Bunce and Miss Hawke are going to take your things and set fire to the house. I heard them talking about it. The house is really in danger. Oh, please, you must phone the police.
All right.
The golden book of the tall knight.
Must be worth a bit.
Oh, let me keep it, please.
I don't think we can let you do that, my little jam roll.
I must have it! I must!
Agony, hero! Incoming, doom coming, forlorn Firo! Finland!
Come on, ghost. One more try. Make him come.
Batterback, inamo, outen wall, Freemeden, eleden, niet see tall!
He's coming.
Oh god.
The tall knight's coming.
I don't like this at all. What was that? How should I know? Oh dear. I wish I was back in my little shop. Shut up! Get the bus.
Stand back! All right! Just stay where you are.
Sorry, mustache. Urgent business.
I don't know about you, but if I'm scared of something, I tend to run in the opposite direction, not straight past it. But bearing in mind that they have ran past it, what are they doing here? Check out the old Rover police car. What a beast.
There. Now do you believe us?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Tracy. Well, Dark Towers is out of danger now. Thanks to you and the Tall Knight. Where is the Tall Knight?
For the tall knight had vanished again. But all round the house there were strange sounds, like laughter. The ghosts of Dark Towers were having the last laugh.
Andrew Davis, what an absolute arsehole. You either must hate children, or you just get a kick out of scaring the hell out of them. What a bastard.
So, there you go, Dark Towers. Hopefully, you can see why I was scarred for the rest of my life by that short learning series. I was forced to watch it at school because it was, I say forced, I guess it was forced. The teacher put it on, we had to watch it. Lazy teaching. Peter Mayhew played the Tall Knight, who, as you may know, played Chewbacca in Star Wars. But Chewbacca wasn't scary. The Tall Knight fucking was. I hope you agree.
Come with me, yes, come with me to Dark Towers. Who can tell what we shall see in Dark Towers?
Bye-bye, Word Watchers. Hope you enjoyed the story. Bye-bye. Oh, bye.